हम सब ने सुपरमैन देखा है, साथ ही साथ द बॉयज सीरीज का होमलैंडर भी देखा है. Do you not believe it? Yes, it's quite unbelievable that both the characters are exact copycats. दोनों के पावर सेम है, पर मेजर डिफरेंसेस है. But overall, everything is same. So we can say that Homelander is a direct copy or pre-copy from Superman, who is from the DC. So in today's video, आज मैं डिस्कस करूँगा दोनों के सिमिलैरिटीज और डिफरेंसेस. साथ ही साथ ये जानेंगे कि दोनों के अगर बीच बैटल होता है तो कौन जीतेगा. So watch this video till the end. Let's first talk about who is Superman. We all know Superman is a Kryptonian belonging from the planet Krypton. After his parents sent him to planet Earth due to the destruction of the Krypton planet, and then he made his way to Earth and he was adopted by the Kent family, who were basically farmers. And since then, he lived with them. They were considered as his real parents, and they made him taught what is humanity, what is sacrifice, what is being a true hero. He was never alone. He always had his mother's and his father's back, shaping him to be the best superhero and the best man we knew today. So, this is all about his background. Now we talk about his powers. Due to belonging to a Kryptonian physiology, he has a wide range of powers, and the source of his powers comes from the yellow sun's radiations, which is our Earth's sun. It gives Superman some basic powers like superhuman strength, speed, agility, flexibility, and enhanced endurance. Plus, he is near invincible due to the power he carries. Plus, if he accumulates all the energy, he can shoot it through his eyes in the optic laser. So hell yeah, we can say that Superman's powers are sourced are being with the sun. In some of the comics, we see that when exposed to other suns, like the white sun, he becomes extremely powerful. God damn, he's freaking a god himself. If contact with the blue sun, his powers get amplified, giving him wide range, more extra abilities he has. Plus, he also kind of gets weak in red sun's contact, which is the Krypton sun or other red suns present around the planets, present around the universes. It makes him usually weak. He's kind of invulnerable when it comes. Superman has a great range of other abilities, including the X-ray vision, which allows him to see anywhere through anything, even scan bodies, can pass through anything except lead. Other weaknesses include his kryptonite, which is a poisonous chemical radioactive element from the planet Krypton itself, which makes Superman very weak, almost like a human, by which he can easily be defeated. But nevertheless, also he has others like magic and his strict moral code, which prevents him to kill anybody. But more than up top, Superman is a freaking powerhouse of the DC universe. So that's all for the Superman. Now we come to our next superhero, who is Homelander. Homelander from the Boys universe is portrayed as a hero and the leader of the Seventh Team. Although he portrayed as a hero and hope for its people, for the civilians, but in reality he is a butcher. He doesn't care about humanity, he doesn't care about what is love. He always goes and hell out to kill everybody. That is one main disadvantage of him. Where in Superman, he always puts humanity first, then ego second. But Homelander puts ego first, humanity second. For him, public image is more prioritized than human lives. When you come to the origin of Homelander, it is said that he was a lab experimenter, means he was a subject who was infected by a compound V serum, which gave him extraordinary power similar to that of Superman. So yeah, we can say that he is a human, but a mutated one with having Superman-like abilities, like powers, although not everything not same, but a little bit different. Like similarity, he has called superhuman strength, speed, durability, endurance, agility, flexibility, and super senses, just like Superman. He also has extra vision. He can see through anywhere, through anything. He can scan the whole body. He can even check the blood pressure of human being, just like Superman, except he cannot see through zinc, because his low photons get synchronized while if he tries to get through, wants to see through the zinc. Just like Superman, he cannot see through lead. Homelander cannot see through zinc. So yeah, we can say that although there is a huge power gap between them. Superman is a powerhouse of the DC universe. Homelander is just a mutated version of a superhuman who is not as powerful as Superman, because he doesn't have a source where he can get powers. He only has to depend on compound V to get his strength enhanced. Otherwise, Superman is always on a league above him. In strength, in speed, in agility, in endurance, he's everything. Plus, Superman can breathe in space. He's a Kryptonian. He doesn't need to rely on oxygen from the earth or the food. He can stay for many years, for many long as if he gets in contact with the sun. But with Homelander, we cannot say that he can live in space. More like a human with superpowers, but he cannot survive in space because he's a mutant. If we talk about other qualities, what is his weakness? Homelander's, we haven't seen many weakness, but he has problems with high frequency sounds. He gets a little bit problem with that. Other weakness include his public image. If someone tries to ruin it, he becomes terribly devastated or embarrassed. Other weakness, in the most probable thing we can do that makes Homelander weak, that if someone is stronger than him, then he can be killed. Someone is way stronger, way faster, way more endurance. Once he nearly died. He was about to be depowered by the soldier boy, his own father, along with Butcher and others. But somehow he was lucky enough to survive that. But he could have been died if 1 second slight delay was there. So we can say that Homelander is powerful, but never to be close with Superman. He's way beyond his league. And if a fight happens, Superman will always win. Unless if Homelander gets to know that Superman's weakness is kryptonite, he can be easily killed. But that is for the plot armor. I say, whoever thinks the battle will go on, who are in favor of it, either Homelander or Superman. So yeah, you can see that although there are some major powers similar and major powers are different, and if any battle happens, Superman will always be the winner. With that being said, we wrap up the entire video here. Thanks for watching.